video class, we will discuss what is the comparison or similarity in between magnetic circuit and electric circuit. In our previous video lecture class, we have discussed the various terms used in magnetic circuit such as flux, MMF, flux density, flux intensity, permeability, reluctance, permeance. Okay, now we compare this whole term with the electric circuit. So on that discussion, we already see that what is the comparison or what is the similarities in between magnetic and electric circuit. So this table which I have plot here, it shows the relationship or similarities in between magnetic and electric circuit. So let us see, in magnetic, here I have drawn a magnetic path and this one shows the electric path. Both are closed one. Okay. Here in magnetic circuit, flux relates all the branches or flux flow through a closed path. Whenever in case of electric circuit, there is an flow of current takes place. So you say that in magnetic circuit, flux is analogy to electric circuit current. Flux in magnetic circuit is analogy to current in electric circuit. Okay. Then second point, in magnetic circuit, the external force due to which flux is created in the magnetic circuit is called as, that external force is called as MMF, that is magnetomotive force. But in case of electric circuit, it is named as this external force required to cause the flow of current in a circuit is called as electromagnetic force. The unit of magnetomotive force is ampere term, which one we have discussed in previous lecture class. And in electric circuit, the unit of EMF is volt. Then come to the third point, which is the flux density. Flux density in magnetic circuit is analogy to current density in electric circuit. For your knowledge, here again I say what is flux density. It is the ratio of flux per unit area and its unit is Weber per meter square. Come to the fourth point, it is the reluctance. In magnetic circuit, reluctance is analogy to resistance in electric circuit. Reluctance, its formula, it is symbolized by S and formula is L by mu A, where L is the length of the magnetic circuit, A is its unit area and mu is permeability. Okay. And resistance, in electric circuit, resistance R is equal to rho L by A, where rho is the resistivity of the conductor, this L is the length of the conductor, A is its unit area. Then come to the fifth point, permeance. Permeance in magnetic circuit is analogy or equivalent to conductance in case of electric circuit. Okay, what is conductance? Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. Similarly, if you see in the magnetic circuit, permeance, it is the reciprocal of the reluctance. Then come to the sixth point of comparison. Sixth point, reluctivity. Reluctivity is, in case of magnetic circuit, is analogy to resistivity in electric circuit. And what is reluctivity? It is the reciprocal of the permeability. If you see in electric circuit, resistivity is the reciprocal of conductivity. Clear? Then come to the seventh point, permeability. Permeability, that is the mu. Okay. Permeability in magnetic circuit is analogy to conductivity in electric circuit. Then the last one, 8th point, in magnetic circuit, total MMF is equal to summation of MMF of the different path. Now see, this is a coil, okay. If I connect more, means if I take different cross sectional area in this ring, then MMF of each part, summation of MMF of each path gives the total MMF of that magnetic circuit. Similarly, see, suppose here I connect nth number of resistor in series. So total EMF is equal to summation of EMFs of the different path or different element in the given circuit, or you may say that the total EMF is equal to IR1. As same current is flowing through this path, as these resistors are connected in series, then IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 and so on. So this table shows the comparison in between electric and magnetic circuit, means what are the similarities are there. Now we see what are the difference are there in magnetic and electric circuit. In which manner the current flow in electric circuit is not similar to the flow of flux in the magnetic circuit. This is the first difference. The second difference is that the resistance in the electric circuit, it doesn't depends upon any change in direction or magnitude of current in the circuit. Hence we know that it is a bipolar element, okay. Again I repeat, due to change in temperature, resistance doesn't changes, it is constant. Or you may say that due to any change in direction or magnitude of current does not affect the resistance of the conductor. But in case of magnetic circuit, reluctance, it depends upon permeability. Which permeability? Mu, it depends upon flux density, okay. If flux density increases, mu also increases, and if it decreases, it also decreases. So the reluctance, it depends upon the permeability. Due to its increases, then its value also increases. If mu or permeability decreases, then its value also decreases, okay. So this is the basic main difference in between magnetic and electric circuit, and this table shows the similarities of electric and magnetic circuit. Next we see what is parallel and series magnetic circuit. Next we see parallel magnetic circuit. So let us consider an example. This is a magnetic circuit, this is an electric circuit, okay. Here a coil is wound on the central limb. It is wound on the central limb. When you allow the flow of current in this coil, magnetomotive force, it causes flux to flow in the circuit. This magnetic circuit which follow the path at a point, the flux, suppose the total flux created is flux phi, okay. At point A, it is divided into two paths. Let this path is A, C, B, and this path is A, D, B. Total flux phi produced is divided into two paths, A, C, B and A, D, B. The flux which flow through A, C, B is the half of this total flux, that is phi by 2. Here also it is phi by, as the cross sectional area of this whole design is same, hence flux is divided into two parts. This produced flux is divided into two paths, that is in this path half of the flux flow and this path half of the flux flow. Okay. So the total flux phi is equal to phi by 2 plus phi by 2. Okay. Then length of the suppose this length is L1, this length is also L1, and this length is suppose L2. So total length of the each parallel path, total length of the each parallel path is how much? For this path, first I find, and which is similar to this ACB path. Okay, this path, the total length is L1 plus L2 plus L1. So the total length is 2L1 plus L2. Okay, and the total reluctance, see this magnetic path and this magnetic path having same area. Let the reluctance of this path is S and this also S. So the total reluctance of the path is S parallel S, that is same parallel or equivalent you can find as in electric circuit. So you get it is the half of the reluctance of the each parallel path. The same thing if you compare this one with this electric circuit consists of the parallel combination of one voltage source and two similar resistances. They are connected in parallel. So the total, due to this EMF, electromagnetic force, the total current I is flowing through the circuit, and as these two resistors which are connected in parallel are equal, this total current is equally divided into two parts. Okay, equally divided into two paths, and the total resistance of the circuit is the parallel combination of these two resistors, which is the half of the resistance of the each path. So in this way you can find the total reluctance of the parallel magnetic circuit, or you convert it into electric. Now we discuss series magnetic circuit. Here I take the example of one magnetic circuit and electric circuit, and here I will discuss how you find the reluctance for this type of magnetic circuit and electric circuit, means how you compare in between these two. The same example I have taken, which one I have taken in case of parallel circuit. Here only there is the difference is that here I put a air gap. Okay, here I put an air gap. Here this magnetic circuit, it consists of two parallel paths, this one and this one, but the central limb here there is an air gap, means MMF of the air gap plus MMF of this central limb is the total MMF of this central path AC. So how you calculate the total reluctance for this path? Here the total reluctance is the reluctance of these two paths A, B, C, A, D, C, and the reluctance of the central limb. Here the reluctance of the central limb is almost negligible. Only we consider the reluctance of this air gap. Clear? We only consider the reluctance of the air gap. The central limb reluctance is assumed to be 0 or negligible. So in this case the total reluctance is reluctance of these two paths A, B, C and A, D, C, which are in parallel, which we have discussed in the parallel case, and that we get it is S by 2, and central limb, this air gap reluctance we add here. This is Sg, means reluctance of the air gap. Okay, reluctance of the air gap. This equation gives the reluctance of this total circuit. And here we now compare this equation with this electric circuit. How you find in case of electric circuit? This is a voltage source or EMF. Here with this voltage source a resistance is connected in series. Another two resistors are connected adjacent to this voltage source. So the total resistance of the circuit is total resistance or R equivalent is equal to R parallel R, this parallel combination of these two, plus R1, which gives R1 plus R by 2. So this is the concept how to find the total reluctance. Let us take another example of series magnetic circuit. Here I take a ring which consists of 4 different cross-sectional area. Here in this ring there is an air gap. Here there is an cross-sectional area of A1 up to this part having the cross-sectional area of A2. Then here cross-sectional area of A3. And this type of series magnetic circuit is called as composite series magnetic circuit. So in this type of circuit, how you calculate reluctance to get the total reluctance of magnetic circuit? Here first you find reluctance of each of the path, then you find total reluctance. Total reluctance is reluctance of this path plus this path plus this path plus air gap. So first the reluctance of this path is L1 by mu A1. As you know that reluctance formula is L by mu A, where L is the length of the magnetic material, A is the cross sectional area and mu is the permeability. Okay. Plus reluctance of the second magnetic path, then reluctance of the third magnetic path, then reluctance of the air gap. This is the formula for finding total reluctance of the circuit. And if the question is to find MMF, then you know the MMF formula, it is H into L, H into L, because H is MMF by length of the magnetic material. So again here you have to find the intensity. So here in this video lecture class you have learned what is the similarities in between magnetic and electric circuit, what is the difference in between them, and how you find reluctance of parallel magnetic circuit, series magnetic circuit and composite series magnetic circuit. After getting the knowledge of this concept, you are very clear to solve numericals based on any magnetic circuit. Thank you.